never recorded with my AirPods yet, so hopefully you guys can hear me. If not, and I post this, you're gonna just have to be reading my lips. I brought a big gallon of water. It's hot out here. The pool is not that crowded. I'll show you guys really quick. I don't want people to think I'm recording them, but there was lots of space at this pool. People are just reading and getting sun, which is what I'm about to do. But I brought some cucumbers and carrots with me. And some ranch. Yep, I recycled that ranch. I thought I was playing. I recycled that ranch container. But I did bring extra ranch down. So hopefully you guys are getting out and getting some vitamin D and E. It's crazy because people say they want to get the vitamins from the sun, but then you can also get cancer from sitting in the sun. Darned if you do, darned if you don't. I bought a book, but I'm actually using the book as a tripod, so. But it's called The Power of Real-Time Social Media Marketing. Yeah. Cucumber. There's people in the pool with their iPads. I was wondering, so I don't know if I mentioned this before in the video. I took my phone to the beach a couple weeks ago. And I took it to the beach. I took it in the water with me, which is crazy because on one of the videos I told you guys I would never get in that ocean water again, and I got in the ocean water. I got in the ocean water and I got knocked down by a wave. But it was fun. It was so fun. But anyhow, you guys let me know. I know somebody knows. I know people know. So one of the reasons why I got this phone the 16 Pro is because they said that it could go underwater. They said it can go underwater for up to 6 feet for, I think it said 15 minutes. So tell me why, and somebody explain this to me because I haven't had the phone, I haven't had this phone that long and I've never tried to take it underwater. But like I said, a wave splashed on me. The camera was not, the phone was not completely submerged, and the wave didn't go over my head. The wave just went high, and I guess some water splashed on the phone. The phone worked the rest of the day at the beach. It was fine. Took pictures and everything. Finished the video and everything. But when I got home to charge the phone, hold on, guys. I like the ranch. So when I went home to charge the phone, it wouldn't charge. It kept giving me like a warning signal, and it said liquid detected. Remove charger, liquid detected. So I know when I have another phone too. I have Android, so I know when my get water in my Android phone, I take it apart and I put it in rice, and then the next day it's cool. So I just put the iPhone in the ice, but I was like kind of tripping because I'm like, ain't you supposed to be able to take this thing underwater? I've seen people scuba diving with it and everything. So I was confused. I'm like, can you take it under? I've seen people take it on water slides, and you can literally see the water splashes on their phone. So I was just confused. I never really did. That was like last week, no, 2 weeks ago. And I haven't planned on going to the water, so I didn't really look into it. But that was one of the reasons I got the phone, because I was like, that would be kind of cool, like if you travel, to like take it underwater and get some good footage. I didn't want to even try to put it under the water in the San Diego water. I told my best friend we probably wouldn't want to ever get back in there if we recorded what was under the water here. So anyhow, what I was gonna say was, so I waited like a day. I put it in rice, took it out like a couple hours later, and then it still said, I put the charger back in and it still said liquid detected. So I'm like, what the heck, right? So I think like maybe a day and a half later, it finally started charging again. I don't even think I kept it in the rice anymore. I just think it finally started charging again. So I'm just wondering, I mean, obviously I could Google it. I haven't looked into it, but I just thought about that since I'm by the pool and I have this phone right now. It made me think about it. Maybe somebody watching this video knows. Have you guys ever taken your phone underwater? And have you guys like got water damage? And is it like every time water gets on it, do you have to just like wait a day or two? Or I was wondering also, like, because I'm guessing it was because water got in the charging port, because it only said it still recorded, it still took pictures, it still worked while I was at the beach. It was only when I tried to charge it, it said, please remove charger, liquid detected. I'm thinking, yeah, liquid detected. Ain't this thing supposed to be able to go 6 feet? It looked like some people, some of my people about to get down. They're bringing crock pots. Skillets. Cast iron skillets. They ain't playing. Got the speakers. This is so good. And I don't eat all of them, but it's like refreshing. And I read the peel on my cucumber because they say that's where the nutrients at. I don't mind the taste of it anyway. Dang, they got a whole bunch of Schaefer trays. They about to get it in. Uh-oh. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a nice day. Oh, shout out to my auntie in the Shy. It's her birthday. All of my family out there is celebrating. A few of my cousins out there hit me up to remind me. And then my TT hit me up and she's like, I wish you could be here. I'm like, I wish I was there too. I'm there in spirit, y'all. Man, I'm there in spirit. I wish I was with my family out there. I know they're having a blast. I hope you have the best time ever, TT. You deserve it. And all my cousins, Oh man, I wish I was there with y'all. I'm like, y'all gonna record everything. I'll watch it. I'll watch it and pretend like I was there. And you know, they bringing a bunch of stuff. I would turn the camera, but they the only ones over there, so they gonna know I'm recording. Some of these women out here that are not black be darker than me. We'll be putting that suntan oil on. They be sitting out here all day baking like some chickens. The rotisserie chickens that be on the grill like rolling around. I can only be out here for so long. But luckily, like the way that there's a couple pools with this one. When the sun starts setting, like half of the pool is sunny and half you can get shade. So you can kind of like go back and forth. If you get too much sun, you can go to the shadier side. I mean, as long as it's not crowded. Oh, it's not crowded today. So. I'm in the last building, so I'm guessing people are probably in the other pools. They have to be because it's super nice today. Or at the beach. I know everybody's probably in the water. I don't know, both of my cousins out here, they have pools, I'm sure. They're chilling at the pool. It's the perfect day to do so. My daughter's on the ship on her way to where she's going. She'll be back here for her birthday. She's gonna she found this place that specializes in like fancy picnics. So she was showing me the website with all of the different, like some of the examples of the parties that they did. They had like some tea parties, all different kinds of picnics. And the one that she wants is really pretty. I think it's pink. And the way that it is it's like the style that she picked is like floor style. There's no chairs. It's like cushions and blankets around like a low table. Really nice decor. So I was looking at the different packages and I was like, that's it's a pretty penny. She's like, yeah, they come out and they set up everything for you. I think she's gonna have like 6 of her friends are flying in. They're all in the Navy, so they're all gonna come from wherever they're at. And her best friend. And then me and my mom. So I was like, oh, I said, I was looking at the food on the different pictures that she showed me. I said, so that's the colors you're gonna get. That's the style you're gonna get. I was like, so what kind of food do they have? She was like, oh, no, it's funny because I said, oh, well, I'm sure, because whenever she comes out here to visit, she's just like with her friends. So she told me, she said, oh, don't worry, Mom, I'll be back in for my birthday. I said, well, I'm sure I'm not gonna see you. She's like, yeah, I'm getting an Airbnb. I was like, I knew it. So, but she's like, no, but you're coming to the party. I was like, oh, I'm invited? She was like, yeah, you're invited. I was like, oh, okay. So after she shows me everything, I was like, oh, what are the different food options? She was like, well, that's where you come in. I was like, excuse me? She was like, you're cooking, you're catering. I was like, no wonder I'm invited. No wonder. So it's only gonna be 6 of her friends, so 8 people total, I guess. It shouldn't be bad. So she told me when she gets to where she's going, she's gonna look up some options so that I can start preparing to buy everything and make sure it's stuff that if I haven't already made it, that I practiced before I serve it at a party.